Hello everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at some new products kindly sent to me from Ohuhu. They have a new release of some colored pencils that are coming to the market, and I also have some organization that I'm really excited to share. They kindly sent some organizer for me to try out. They sent 2 boxes, and this is the set that organizes 126 markers. So this is the Ohuhu, they're calling it a pen organizer. I think of it as a bamboo marker storage. Let me open this up so you guys can see how it comes. Okay, comes really nicely packaged. Doesn't have a bunch of excessive packaging, but it's well packed. So let me go ahead and unbox this. Oh, it's so nice. So it comes with some little plastic corners to keep the corners safe, and then it comes with the better styrofoam. So this feels really well made. I love this because it's made out of bamboo, and I try to use natural organizers, either wood or bamboo or ceramic or anything but plastic as much as possible. I'm going to see what else will fit. If these are going to be okay. So these are the Zig Feud. I have some Karen Deco brush. Okay, those fit nice, and I'm still going to be able to grab them and get them out. Nope. Okay, so looks like I can fit 8 of the Arctic acrylic markers, and that is going to be so great to have those be able to stay there. I should have got one of these a long time ago. I think for the Karen brush, it depends on if you want to be able to have that clip there or not. So this is how they come. The box comes, it's just a cardboard box and very secure. So this is going to be a 72 pack, and I love that right on the box it tells you they're oil-based colored pencils. These were not available at the time I'm filming, so I don't know the price. I have no idea what to expect. What we have here, okay, so they're wrapped in bubble wrap. So very secure. Sorry about the reflection. I'm going to quickly remove this packaging as well. All right, so this is the box. It's got a pretty design on it. These are the new colored pencils from Ohuhu. It says they're light, fast, and waterproof. Richly saturated pigments, soft, thick lead, eco-friendly, natural basswood. Here's got some pretty artwork on the front. It's a 72 pack. They're saying they're oil-based colored pencils. The tin is nice, and let's turn it over. Oh, isn't that cute? I love how they have their little chameleon. It's showing, sorry for all the reflection from my lights. It's very cloudy out today. They're saying these are made in Vietnam. They're showing the color range, and it looks like they have a number. Fingers crossed they have a name as well. But the front is very pretty. You can actually tell on the front that somebody has actually colored with colored pencil with that. And you can see, I kind of like that you can see all the white still. They have not blended it perfectly, so you can really tell a real person colored it and with colored pencil. So I actually really like that. All right, so it has a hinged lid. That makes it easy to stay attached, but then you also can't stack it on your work surface. I love that they give a swatch card in there. It's small, but I'll take it. Halawa, I'm not sure how to say that, series, and so that means they might be having different series. Maybe later they're going to have a more wax-based colored pencil to go together. Who knows? So here's the color line, and at this time they have 72. They come nicely packaged. There's none. I don't see any broke. I don't see any cracked. They do have a slight smell, but it's not near like some companies. So they have little trays. They're very, very flimsy, but that's very common. But I like that they leave leave room for your fingers. So they've been smart about it at least. And I think I'll be able to just put it right there. Yeah, that'll be nice. And then, so whole range. Oh, I love that they have them in a decent color order. I'm not gonna have to spend my first experience with these colored pencils reorganizing them. I just have to switch this one. There. Then, okay. Now, so there we go. Let me go ahead and pull out what'll be my favorite color probably. One of these two, and a turquoise, and okay, so these will be my favorite colors. So let's test these out. So this is the pencil. I love that they have a name, Brilliant Magenta, and a number 348. So they're very slick feeling pencils, and they've done that really well. It's in a pretty gold, and they feel nice. They don't feel too cheapy or anything like that. And you can see they're very pretty. They did a nice job on them. They have the name, and then on the side they have conforms to ASTM-D, which means they tested them to make sure they're not hazardous for your health. And then they have a red violet, and this says 59. They also have a really nice gold at the end, which that just makes them really pretty. I do want to color in this chart, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on camera, but get a good feel for these. Gonna write down the number. They are gold, and so you kind of have to catch it in the light to see the color. I have lights over my desk, and I think if I was using natural light it wouldn't be as difficult. So I'm going to try this without sharpening. So they are soft. Yeah, they're soft. I like that. They're not scratchy at all. This is number 348. I also like that they're sharp enough you can use them right out of the box to go ahead and swatch without sharpening them. And then I can sharpen them as I use them, which is what I really prefer, unless they're too blunt to even use. They lay down smooth. Yeah, really nice. This is red violet. And then here we have the, they're calling this one Celadon. I would call it turquoise or light aqua. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. And so this one is 1621. And then this one they're calling Azure Blue. And this is 76. To see how they blend. I like that they're not too crumbly, and I'm pressing hard to do it fast. You really should do light layers with oil pencils, but yeah. I'm just gonna claim mixed media mom doesn't have time for doing everything. I'll slow down later, but not when I'm on camera. So they seem to do okay. I would recommend watching other channels to see that work with colored pencils more often to see if you're into blending, because quite honestly, I'm not someone who does that technique. I like to layer colored pencils on top of other mediums, and I wouldn't have the patience to layer and layer and layer like that. Quite honestly, but they seem to be doing everything they're supposed to be doing. Did quickly swatch all of the colors out on the swatch card that was provided. So these Ohuhu color pencils definitely have some pros and cons we're going to go over. But I just wanted to share the color swatch. It's a little larger, so it might be easier for you to see. Swatch the white and the gold and the silver up here. I think this color range is pretty nice. It does include a nice color selection for 72 pencils. I think they didn't do too much. They didn't like overload it with yellows or blues or anything like that, I don't think. Of course, I love the greens they've included. They're very natural looking, and I think I'll use them all the time. And I love that they've included really pretty turquoises. Of course, I love this kind of a fuchsia color. What color is that? Red violet. I love that they had some nice skin tones. All of these, I think they did a really nice job of giving you a little bit of everything. Of course, if I'm going to be nitpicky, I wish maybe they would have like not given this green and gave us a really deeper red. I feel like for oil pencils, I mostly use them for fine detail. So I would rather have the darker shades, and then if I need a lighter shade, mix it with a white. Or since it's such a, you know, smaller set, I mostly wish they wouldn't have had a silver and a gold. I wish they would have given us there's not really a burnt sienna. This is close, but not quite burnt sienna. So I wish they would give us a burnt sienna, like a yellow ochre. But I would really have liked to see a burnt sienna and honestly an indigo, kind of a darker blue. I would have loved to see that. Next, I probably would have picked a really deep red. But look, they have this, that's a really good red. It's a real red. Did sharpen quite a few of these, but I did not sharpen all of them. But I did not have one break. I didn't have one crack. I didn't feel any problem with the build of these. This is some artwork that I made. I think it's on the channel. And I really enjoyed the manatees, but I just got like, I didn't want to mess with all of the I never really liked doing backgrounds. So I think that's what these are going to be perfect for, is going in and doing fine detail, finishing up when you don't really want to do any more markers. And so these are going to layer on top really nice, and you're going to be able to do some shading and just the fine detail that's really fun to do after you're done with getting the base layer done of the markers. I use watercolors most of the time, so it's going to be great to be able to go in and do fine detail and get my values a little deeper and everything that I needed to do. I honestly just was like, had to go make dinner or something probably. I think that is the way most people are going to use them, and I think they're going to work really well that way. And I think they're going to be a great companion to use with their markers. I think it's honestly a needed companion. And as a crafter, I would have been all over these and loved having the matching pencils to go with the markers. I love the manatees, and then I got really lazy with the rest of it. But that's okay, that happens. You only have so much time. So you can see that it does really well on this, even this paper that's meant for markers, because they're oil-based. They have a really nice feel to them. They're slow, and so they take a long time. And so that's why I tend to use watercolors. They would also go over watercolors nicely. I'm missing an indigo. I wish this set had an indigo. But you can use other colored pencils. You don't have to just use, you can use any brand, obviously. I liked that I had some dots in there, but I really would have liked to shade it more. And so now I can go ahead and do that. And this ice blue is really nice. Actually, this kind of seagull blue might be good as well. And so I think these are going to, I think they're going to work really well together. Especially if you are someone who just loves using alcohol markers, or you are a crafter, or you're someone who loves coloring books. Now, if you're an artist, then please watch the whole video. I started as a crafter. Okay, that's why I have full set syndrome and need to try all the brands. So what I try to do is share what I've learned, but I literally sold almost all my craft supplies, and I reinvested that in my future happiness because I fell so madly in love with art supplies. They are saying they are light fast and waterproof. It says these artist grade pencils feature vibrant colors with high saturation. There's no stars indicating how light fast anything is. And it can be light fast, maybe 1 star, maybe 3 stars. You don't know because they haven't indicated that. So I wish if they were going to claim they were light fast, they would claim how light fast. But like this red violet, I highly doubt that's going to be light fast. There's going to be other colors, the reds and violets. But I'm sure, you know, the greens and browns are, but you don't know how really light fast these are. Quite honestly, I don't think I would recommend these for anybody who is depending on that. How do I say it nice? You probably would be better off spending your money on a well-known company that's been tested, like Faber-Castell. You can get these, a set of 24 for around $35, so it's $10 cheaper, and these are tested. You can look up the Lightfast information. There's also information, many people have done Lightfast testing. Holbein has some, they say on theirs how many stars they are, so you can see right away. Their fuchsia comes up 1 star. I think this is a really cute set, and if you want to try the brand, I think it's a good set to try. These are really nice. They feel really nice. All right, so I did want to do just a little testing to see how these do on black paper. First, we have the Ohuhu. Just going to swatch these just to give you an idea of how they do on black. So this is more of a, the Holbein shows up a lot more, but let's try a lighter color. This is a Holbein as well. Because they're so pigmented, they show up really nice on black as well. Let's see, let's do the reds. And then we'll test this geranium red. It's actually Geranium Lake that I think is the really good one. But let's try the geranium red. It's kind of a deeper red. See if that does any better. Yeah. It's okay. I'm not sure if it's coming across, but you can, the Holbein is showing a lot more pigmented on black paper, depending on what you're looking for. Polychromos, they're very nice as well. The only thing I really don't like about the Polychromos, they're really nice, and they're especially nice for layering. I don't like the greens that come with this beginner set, so I feel like right away you do need to get better greens. Probably just personal preference, but all right, let's see the Polychromos on black. Again, really pigmented, really nice. How about magenta? That's a favorite. For a yellow, let's just do one of each. I kind of have little pockets everywhere because I like to pull out and make like individual palettes for my colored pencils, just like I do for my watercolors. It's insanely fun, and I love finding my new colors that I love. And let's see if any of these are gonna, this is one of my favorites, is Amethyst. I should at some point do a video just showing my favorite colors, but I'm still discovering all my favorite colors. Love that one. They have some pastel colors that are amazing. I think there's one, this one might be similar to the Ohuhu. So these two were the Ohuhu. So we'll go over here and yeah, they're not quite as pigmented. Yellow for Ohuhu. So these four were the Ohuhu. So this is the Ohuhu white. Okay, not too bad. Polychromos white. And even if you have transparent whites, you can still use them. It's just good to have, it's kind of good, especially if I like to do animals, so I like to have different variances of white. I like to have transparent, and then I like opaque because feathers and fur, there's always different ones you need. Okay, so this is the Holbein, this is the white, but it's not their good white. Okay, it's pretty good. It's still better than Polychromos and Ohuhu, but the really good one is, this is the Holbein soft white. It says to use a knife to sharpen, I never do. It feels different and it's softer and kind of sticky almost, but it's really nice. All right, so there's that one. Next, we have to use Derwent Drawing because, oh no, one of them broke. I know a lot of people, the Chinese White by Derwent Drawing is another one that's nice. It's just, to me, not still as nice as the Holbein soft white. But I tried to be fair. But yeah, this one is definitely better to me. Now, what I really like to do is I like to layer colored pencils on top of acrylic marker lately. That's my new thing. Instead of alcohol markers, I usually use acrylic markers. They're just so fun and so easy, especially the ones you don't have to pump or shake. So any colored pencil, but especially oily ones, because they really keep a sharp point, and they so they're great for fine detail. I also used it on my fox. I used colored pencil on top of the acrylic marker. So that's what I tend to do now. So here's the artwork that I created today. This is using the Ohuhu mixed media paper. I don't know if it actually is meant for the alcohol markers, but I couldn't help trying it out. So I used the alcohol markers as the base layer, which is I think how most people will use these. And then I used the colored pencils on top as well as some acrylic markers. And I really apologize. I tried to film this from the side because I was trying to keep it where my hand was not in the way. So many times I color, my hand is right in the way from the way I filmed. So I apologize if you can't watch. I'm not going to leave the full footage in, but I'm just going to share like snippets of it so you can see a little bit of it. But I really did enjoy using these, and I think anybody who loves the Ohuhu markers will enjoy these. I don't want to make anybody's neck sore of like if you're going to be trying to tilt your head to look at it, but I was trying to be able to not have my hand be in the way for all of the marker and color pencil detail. I don't think I'll film like that again, so please don't yell at me. I realize it's probably not the best way. I did want to actually share me using these. They layered well. I was able to go in and add more detail and blend it out. I think these are really great. If you are a coloring book enthusiast, or you are a crafter and you love the Ohuhu alcohol markers that are really great and a really great price, I think you're going to really love these colored pencils. If you're an artist wanting to worry about if things are light fast and investing your money as wisely as you can, I would say just go ahead and start with an artist grade smaller set and go from there. What I have to mention before I finish this video is as soon as I started swatching these color pencils and seeing how lovely they are, but I have to mention they are like, as soon as I started using them, I thought, oh, I like these. They remind me of the Nione and the Mark Art colored pencils. So I do have to mention that just because I do reviews, and that's part of why I keep collecting, so I can help people save money. And so I'm not trying to bad talk or anything. They are made in Vietnam, and they could be completely different. As a crafter back in like 2020 or 2021 when I was buying all of the budget pencils, but I did like them enough. I bought a backup set when they were on a really good price. These might be a new and improved one because now they have the name and we have the safety information, and they're saying they're Lightfast. But I did have to mention it. Yeah, they feel very similar. They like feel like touching them. And weight wise, and they seemed very similar. In look and feel, this may not be the same exact color, but in every way they look the same. They're even sharpened the same. The difference being the Niones are made in China, and these Ohuhu are made in Vietnam. But they feel the same. They feel very similar going down as well. So I thought we would just test a few and see. So these are the Nione, which they're a nice budget pencil. So this is the Ohuhu. This is Ohuhu. Yeah, they look the same. They feel the same. The numbers were not the same. So let's test it with some different products to see. So first, you can blend using an alcohol marker. So this is the Ohuhu blender. Let's see how they blend. Okay, they blend okay. Not all the way, but I did not do that many layers. You really should do like 5 or 6 layers, at least 4. I think I did 2. Now this, I've used it so much because I have absolutely loved it. Definitely a favorite from, you can get it in the convenient form that's in the marker, but you can also get it in this little bottle. It's about $5 or $6. I've used mine so much that I really need to get another one, but I just keep dipping. I just keep dipping it in there. But let's see how that works. I'm going to use a cloth here on the side just so I don't have excess, but let's see how this does. I have too much, but it turns it almost to watercolor look. So depending on what you're looking for, it does really nice though. It melts it much better than the alcohol marker to me. And it stays the true color. Yeah, I like that better. Let's see about the Niones, if it works. Okay. Those weren't the exact same color, so maybe they're not the same. But if you have these, they felt the same. So just have to let you know that. Let's see if they layer the same on black paper. So I hope you enjoyed this and you have a great day.